Hey everybody, what is going on? I'm LaPrentiss Demond and I help those with severe inflammation naturally beat the swelling, pain, and energy drain so they can live their best life. In today's video, we are doing a review on Flow Alkaline Spring Water, and we're going to see how good this is for three specific things. First one is antioxidants, the second is alkalinity, and third I like to call superior hydration. If you have not seen these videos before, you want to make sure you smash that subscribe button so you get more tips, tricks, and tactics to improve your overall wellness. And if you are serious about the waters you're drinking, you definitely want to check out my Water Wellness Masterclass, which is a link in the description of this video. It will help you learn about the waters that we're currently drinking, how they affect our health, and help you find the best water for you. Alright? Let's go ahead and get this poured up, shall we? Alright, so this has a nice fancy little setup here. This is like a carbon box. It has a nice little cap that's kind of fancy. And we are going to test this against our electrolyzed reduced water. And the first thing we're going to test for is antioxidants. This is by far the most important thing because we have all these things around us known as free radicals. They are everywhere. They're in the foods that we eat, they're in the air, they're in our electronics. And what they do is they come in and they take electrons from our healthy cells. And when that happens, that creates oxidation and inflammation in our cells. And those two things right there keep creating this vicious cycle, and it's linked to every single health disease known to man. Any type of itis you're experiencing, itis is inflammation. You can go and Google that and you just type in -itis. They'll say inflammation of, right? And so if you're experiencing any of that, you want to consume things that are antioxidants, your fruits, your vegetables, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C. And the reason why is because they give out those extra electrons to those struggling cells so they can lower that oxidation, reduce that inflammation, and it actually is a great anti-aging thing. So if you ladies want to stay looking young forever, antioxidants is the way to go. So what we got here is an ORP meter. This is the thing that fell almost earlier that I luckily caught. And this tests for oxidation. So if we see a positive number, it is oxidizing us, creating more stress, inflammation, and dis-ease in the body. However, if we see a negative number, that means it's an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging beverage, and it's something that we're gonna absolutely love. Our body is gonna love us for it. So with that being said, let's see what we get with Flow Water. What we got? We are seeing 223, 226, and it is shooting up pretty quick. You guys can see that. 237, 238, 239, 240. And the reason why is going up more is because it's coming in contact with air and it's becoming even more oxidizing. So let's take a look at the electrolyzed reduced water and let's see what we get here. What do we get today? Today we have a 794, a negative 794. Check that dash out, right? So this is full of antioxidants and it's gonna actually help you when it comes to reducing that inflammation, staying young, right? So believe me, I don't know how young you guys think I am, but I definitely don't look my age, right? And so we're at a negative 800 here. So that shows you antioxidants, and as we can see already, Flow is oxidizing us. It is going to create aging in the body and more inflammation. So it's not something I recommend consuming, but that's just one of the three tests here. It is the biggest one, but it's just one of the tests. So let me go ahead and jump to the second one, which is on alkalinity. All right, y'all, on to that second test, which is on alkalinity, and I'm over here doing this motion here because I want to make sure I'm warmed up for this because we have two things when it comes to alkalinity, and this is all involves pH. We have things that we consume that are acidic. We have things that we consume that are alkaline. Now, our blood must maintain a 7.365 as far as the pH goes, which is slightly above neutral, slightly alkaline, and no matter what, our body is going to do that, okay? If we're consuming things that are alkaline, it makes it easier. It's less work on the body for us to make that happen. However, if we're constantly consuming things that are acidic, alcohol, cigarettes, your sweets, your junk foods, things like that, then your blood is still going to maintain it. It's just going to start pulling that alkalinity from you. Okay, it's going to start pulling it from your skin. It's going to start pulling it from your bones and joints. This is why I'm over here playing around doing this motion, because your joints will start hurting after a little bit and you'll start experiencing signs of osteoporosis. Let this continue, it's going to happen to our brain. We're going to start getting Alzheimer's. It's going to start taking the nutrients from there, the electrolytes. So what we have here are pH drops. It's vitally important that we're consuming a beverage that is alkaline. So if we see a red or orange or yellow after I add these drops, it means it's acidic and it's eating the minerals and electrolytes in our body. However, we see a purple, a blue, a purple, or dark purple, it means it's alkaline. Let's see what we get here. All right, so our Flow Alkaline Spring Water is around an 8 looking, and it says it right here. It's going to be 8.1 at the source. And there it is right there. And then our electrolytes reduced water, it looks like around in between a 9 and a 10. All right, so anytime when I see something alkaline, I want to test it to make sure that is going to stay alkaline and can battle back all those delicious snacks and beverages that we eat, okay? So I want to blow in it to see how much of the acidity it can actually handle. And if it's actually alkaline. If it isn't, it will probably fake it for a little bit and then it'll change color. So let's see what happens when I do this with Flow water. I don't know, did I change? I can't tell. Let me know in the comments. It may not have changed. It looks like it changed a little bit, maybe to more of a neutral, which is normal for alkaline, for a spring water, right? So that's normal. I expect that. If it went straight yellow, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is fake. They're adding stuff to it, but they aren't. So this is a genuine spring water, and it's sitting 7, 8, somewhere in between there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me go ahead and try the same thing with this electrolytes reduced water. Alright, so I cannot get this to change. So it's strong enough to actually battle back any of the acidity that I have here. This does do it as well. It's just, it starts to decline quicker and it ends up going back to neutral. So if we're constantly consuming cookies, I'm just saying awesome things, but cookies and strawberry shortcakes and different things like that, it's going to, eventually all those sweets and things that we're consuming are going to take a toll that's stronger than the water that we're consuming. Okay, so I just want you to keep that in mind. This is definitely a great spring water, but for the things that we're consuming day in and day out in today's world, I don't think it's that good. It's good enough, all right? But that is the second test on alkalinity. Let's go ahead and look at the third one, superior hydration. All right, on to our third and final test on superior hydration. In order to show this one off, we are going to make tea, all right? And the funny thing, or the scary thing is, we're gonna make tea without boiling the water. Now, the reason why we're doing this is to represent ourselves dehydrated and to see if we can get the water in a position to where it's small enough to actually pass through the tea bag and pull out the nutrients from the tea the tea leaves to actually make tea. All right. So let's go ahead and try this with Flow water and see what we get. All right. So let's go ahead and get this going. Of course, it didn't work right away. Let's get this dumped in. Let's try to get this wet a little bit. Here's the thing, you shouldn't have to jump up and down to get hydrated. It should immediately begin working. So the tea bag is wet and we're starting to get something now, right? Awesome, we're getting some tea. It's just it doesn't look that strong. All right, let's go ahead and try the electrolyzed reduced water, see what we get. Look at that, like beautiful, strong tea. And the reason why is just because it's smaller water. So it's actually able to, well, a couple of reasons why, but the big reason why is that it's actually small enough to make tea and actually go through the tea bag, and it doesn't have to be hot. Which normally when we have water and we're boiling the water, we're making the water small enough to actually pass through the tea bag to make tea. Let's go ahead and try this one more time because the bag was wet for this one. So let's make sure that this isn't a fluke or anything. And you see it just doesn't do it as good. And the second reason why is because this water here is dead. And what do I mean by dead water? I mean, it's been sitting in this the whole time. It's not moving, it's not alive, it's not living. It's literally dead water. So as you can see, we are able to get some tea from it, but it's nowhere near as strong as this other one right here. But, I mean, it is making some, just not as strong. So if you're feeling dehydrated, and you're like, man, oh my gosh, I need more water. And why is it that I'm drinking this water and it's not working? Why is my mouth still dry? Why is it all sitting in my stomach? It's because most of it isn't the right format. It's dead water. All right, so I just want to share that with you. And this is our third test. So we tested Flow Alkaline Spring Water for 3 things. First one was the antioxidants, and we saw that this is oxidizing. This is by far the most important thing because we just don't want to consume things that are oxidizing us. We want to stay looking young. We want to reduce that inflammation, not really have it in case we actually need it. We don't want to be on inflammation all the time. Second thing was alkalinity, and we did see that this showed up as an 8. And once we battled it with a little bit of acidity from my stank breath, it did go down just a little bit. And then after that went neutral. So that's something to consider. This one definitely stayed at 9.5 despite my horrible breath. And the third thing is superior hydration. And we saw that this does provide a little bit of nutrients, but nowhere near as strong as the electrolyzed reduced water. So that concludes this test. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something. If you know someone who drinks Flow water, go ahead and share this with them, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you learned a little something about the waters that we tested here today. Please take a moment to share this video with someone you care about who is also drinking this water. Finally, if you are serious about improving your health and the waters that you drink, click the link in the description below to access my Water Wellness Masterclass. In this masterclass, you will discover the truth about the waters we drink, the effects our water has on our health, and how you can have the world's best water in the comfort of your home and save thousands of dollars as a result. Alright, go ahead, click that link in the description below, access that masterclass, and I will see you there real soon.